What's the warm-up to become the world's fastest swimmer? What's the warm-up you did that day, mentally and physically?
Physically, it's a one I've done pretty much every session for like 2 years. Sorry, that's my dog there. Sleep talking. I get in, throw fins on. I do 200, 300 easy, take them off, and I go into the end lane. And then basically I'd put on my red parachute with fins and I'd do 12 strokes, kind of feeling the technique, like kind of like 8 out of 10 effort type of thing, out to about 15. Come back in, take the fins off, do it with just a red chute, come back in, take the red chute off, do it body weight with nothing, come back in, put the fins on, do it fins. So kind of work down the strength power curve type of thing. And as each rep is happening, the intensity is going up. So the first one's like 8 out of 10, then it's like an 8.5, etc. And because like with the analogy of like if you put a squat bar on your back, you kind of feel your technique when you squat. But if you put 100 kilos on that, you can really feel the technique. Mm-hmm. The beginning of that warm up is effectively trying to tap into that, in the sense where you load up the resistance so that you don't have to go as heavy, but you can tap into the technique quite easily. So it's like find the feel and the technique, hang on to that, and then add intensity to that feel. So once I finish that fins, I'll get out, walk down to the end, and I'll do 3 dives. First one is just 80% jump, glide, maybe a few easy underwater kicks and like 1 stroke. Next one will be a fast 15, so just pretty much a max 15. And then next one, I'll dive in, break out, I'll do 6 strokes, kind of rep and reserve, let's say 9 out of 10. And then 6 strokes building to max pretty much. And that would get me to about 25 or just over 25. And that's it. So that's my warm-up pre-competition, pre-50 final. And mentally, I guess, so the quick chat that I had with Tim before going in, that went a long way in kind of grounding in the sense where, okay, this is bigger than just the results of this final. And then the other thing was, going back to the 3 days I had going into this final, like the amount of like crazy nerves and anxiety that I was feeling and excitement for the swim. It was really just being able to tell myself this 50, the arena that I'm going to walk out into and the pool I'm diving into, that is the arena that's going to allow me to express all of that built up anxiety, excitement, and that nerves. And that's the environment that is laid out for me to properly do that. And so I try to lean into that, I guess, perspective as much as I can, particularly in the call room and as we got closer to going out. And that allowed me to feel a lot more relaxed in that moment. But then once I walked out there, all of that kind of came flooding through, which then allowed me to kind of unload all of that into the full 50.